Hello and welcome back to the Cove for more EU4 Anglophile achievement. Alright, we are doing excellent. We are absolutely kicking the butts of the Ottoman, and there is no way that they can stop this butt whooping outside of accepting exactly what peace we want to give them. So we do have some troops that are black flag, but they'll be coming back up into the fight at some point soon, I am sure. Unfortunately, we did lose our military access through Kilwa, so that was my bad. We should have definitely moved on first, but it is what it is. We did manage to get Delhi out of this fight as well, which is excellent for us to see, and that includes Fars. So all that we really have is we could go for Kazan, and we could also go for Mahara? Yeah, I think those are the two that we could piece out, but I think we're not really going to need to do too much more than just that. Oh no, Malindi, that's the other one. Okay, so Malindi and Kazan are the only two that we could piece out. The rest are, what do you call it, subjects of the Ottoman. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to quickly go ahead and see just what kind of position we've got the Ottomans in at the moment. So if we go over to our score comparison and we have our war enemies still selected, if we go over to their admin rating, it looks like they have minus 0.1 for loans. Now, I believe it's 0.02 per loan, so that means they've already got 5 loans stacked up at this moment. So, if we can go ahead and grab a little bit of money from them, we might be able to break them economically as well, which would just be the best. So, let's have a quick check and see. If we were to sue for peace, we could currently take back everything that we wanted, we could release the land that we wanted, and I think that's all HRE territory, yeah. So we're not really worried about too much, but we just have to turn around and fight the Commonwealth, which should be fairly easy considering yeah, the situation that they're in. So we're going to be doing much better as the Emperor very, very soon. We're going to go ahead and, let's see, what else do we wish to take from them? Well, realistically, we want to hurt them as much as possible, so what would be some good land for us to take? I think at the moment, maybe cutting down some of their holdings across here. Maybe we could go ahead and work out... Ooh, some of those are expensive. Well, I guess if they're expensive, they're probably worth it. So we'll go ahead and take a little bit of coastline. And then... you're not any HRE territory. No, you're not. We could get them... No, I don't think we need to release another nation. We're already over our limits. So you know what? I think we're just going to maybe go ahead and... You know what, we'll go ahead and grab all of their money. I think that's what we're going to do. We won't take any more land for ourselves, we'll just take it for the HRE, and then we're going to beat them up economically, and that should do us quite nicely. So that is the plan, so let's get our armies moving. We're going to be beating up their navy, which is just fantastic. We're going to continue on devastating their land as much as possible. So a little bit of scorched earth there just to bring that down even further. This is going to hurt them for quite some time. So now that we've got that sorted, oh, that seems fairly strong. Let's go ahead and... We want to start working our way over to Kazan? I think we do. Let's go ahead and grab those men. Let's get them marching on up there. And I think that should probably do us for now. We did just take the fort of Sham, which is fantastic. They did manage to siege that back at some point, but not any longer. And now with this, yeah, these guys are heading over to the next fort, and these guys are going to try and crush whatever is remaining in here, which is going to be quite painful because they don't have much manpower, and even though they have a decent number of troops, it's not enough to save them. Not at all, not even close. So let's go ahead and hand that off to Hungary. Let's grab these guys, let's move on up over there, let's get you guys to march on up over here. You know what? We'll just get you both to march up through that direction. These 15,000... What? No, that is being touched by a fort, so we're not going to siege... not going to scorch that just yet. We'll scorch this though, and then do a little bit of looting just for good measure. And let's see, how are we doing? Still marching on up? Yeah, let's just keep on crushing these. These are good defensive forts for us to be attacking them on. Mountains and more mountains. It's gonna absolutely suck to be them for a while. Alright, let's go ahead and move on in. Conversion successful. Lost a couple of claims on provinces, which does suck. We would have loved to have used those against Egypt, but unfortunately we just couldn't quite piece out this war in enough time. Alright, so everybody's moving on up, still beating up everybody that we can. Let's go... Let's see, another stack wipe, that is appreciated. Let's grab... Do we move on in? Honestly, I don't think they're going to reinforce that. That is just, that would be a very poor maneuver on their end. Oh, and that is majorly significant losses on their end. That is horrific. Well, kudos to us for being us. Let's go ahead and grab the remainder there. We'll go ahead and make sure that that front line is all nice and a-okay. Let's also go ahead and pull you in as reinforcements. Not that I'm concerned about it, but if we do have a little bit lower morale stuff, we should make sure that we are trying to keep up on that. Also, looks like we're grabbing some 10-to-1s there, which will be quite nicely another 2,000 men. Yeah, even though these guys had numbers, they're not really able to preserve them any longer. Alright, so where is their next fort? Let's just check it out. They have cars. Okay, so we're going to have to go ahead and take that one. That is in the mountains, which is not quite ideal. If we do move on up there, we will be taking a fight. You know what? It's worth doing, I suppose. We'll see. We'll see what we can do there. We'll arrive there on the 29th. That is fine. It's only a 3-stack anyway. So that will be... Oh no, sorry. Take that back. 6,000 men. But that does not bother me. Let's grab... Let's see. 16 cannons, 27... infantry regiments. Let's pull them off just so we're not wasting any of our manpower. Not that we have to worry about too much. We're only down to 2/3, but our manpower total has been increasing over time, so I'm not really bothered whatsoever. We do have all of our allies going on siege, so that is quite nice for us. We're going to keep on devastating their land and converting what we can for our little fellows. Does look like these guys are unfortunately locked on in, which does suck to be them, but that's fine. What are they offering to do? What is their peace agreement? They're willing to give things to Hungary, which is fine. We'll take that anyway. They'll be giving... Let's see. They will release Serbia, Bosnia, Dalmatia, Emirati. I mean, they're going to release a lot of people, but I don't think that's really that good. We'll gain a little bit of aggressive expansion, but we don't get much more, and we do gain power projection, but end of the day, that's not going to hurt them economically like we want. So, you know what? We can actually peace out as it is for 100% war score. I don't think that we should really hang around for much more than that. We should really be focusing on what we can as quickly as we can. So, depends. Can we peace out you first? No, we cannot. Can we peace out you guys? Also, we cannot. So I suppose if that's the case with 89% war score, let's just go ahead and end this thing and take ourselves what we want. And in fact, we're not even having to worry about aggressive expansion because I guess we're releasing people. So huzzah! Let's go ahead and set that demand, and we have a victory. Alright, British Crusade against the Ottomans. We lost quite a lot of men to attrition, but that's not surprising. In fact, it was still less than theirs overall, so well done to us. We did lose a couple of ships, but they lost over twice as many. That is fantastic. Alright, so they have accepted peace. We have, we can... Wait a second, did we just lose... Oh, we lost him... Humiliate Rival and some of the Imperial bands. That's kind of quite wonderful, and look at that now. We used to be at -0.2 0.26, I think it was, and now it's minus 0.16. That is quite good. We did introduce a few heretic princes, but at the end of the day, land that is owned by the HRE is the important factor here. So we're also going to go ahead and give... What is this? This is Croatian. This has cause on to Croatia. So let's go ahead and go down and find them. Let's go by name. Croatia is... Oh. Croatia apparently is not one of the provinces. Alright, let's see. What could we do? Can we sell them? No diplomats to send. Okay, we got to wait 11 days. And so we'll do that in a second. We do have some spy networks that we may as well use on up. Let's go ahead and just sabotage some reputation. That wouldn't be too bad. We could also go ahead and sabotage recruitment. I think we'll go with their reputation though. That'll make it a little bit harder for their friends to like them. And then I don't think we need to do any more from there. We'll also go ahead and, let's see, Kilwa. You, my friend, we will go ahead and fabricate some claims because I see no reason not to. It would be a waste. And then we'll stop building there. And then against the Ottomans, we can... What can we do here? Sabotage reputation? No, I think what we want to do is... Wait a second, where on earth has it gone? Not fabricate claim, not support rebels, not steal maps. We want to sabotage their recruitment. So we'll wait out a couple of months just to make that happen, because if they're already on such low manpower, it would hurt them for a lot longer if they don't get the full benefit. Alright, let's go ahead and help out our traders. That will do nicely. The Empire is now stronger. It looks like KOTOR has been added by Serbia. Another Serbian prince is always good. Yes, and I think what we'll do now is we need to reorganize our military, and I think we're about to go ahead and stomp the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth has a lot of land, owned by the HRE. That'll go back to Hungary and Transylvania and other peoples in our nation, so that will do well. And then we can probably swing around and I think we're going to swing around and crush Venice afterwards, make sure that we get all of that land back. So you guys are not doing too badly, but you guys are going to be doing worse. What kind of war can we do? We have conquest for Hungary. Ooh, we have a lot of conquest for Hungary. Same with Moravia. Ooh. Yeah, so Reconquest, Imperial Ban. So let's see. Humiliate Rival, Imperial Ban, that is... What's that? It's minus 75% cost. Or we have these, which are minus 75 cost for Reconquest. Or we could just go ahead and do a good old regular conquest. But I think we'll go for... I don't know if we're actually... we're not going to be able to get borders against them, so we can't declare a holy war. Maybe I should have thought about that just so we could have hurt them a little bit better. Let's see. Alright, we do have that war though. So the question is, Bosnia or Croatia? Is one of them owned by us? No Bosnia and no Croatia. Okay, so we're just going to grab you and we will return core. We'll lose some prestige, but oh wait, no, that's to the Ottomans. Don't be daft. Hang on a second, can we sell the province? Surely we can find Croatia and sell them. Oh, hang on a second. We got our fellow back. Looks like some natives are uprising. Truce is ended with a few people. Yeah, lots of truces, but again, I don't think we have to worry about that. Let's go. Transfer request. Sell province. Yeah, we're going to sell this one to them. And you know what? Honestly, we will lose a little bit of prestige, but a little bit of money, and it goes to a noble cause. Yeah, we're not going to be hurt one way or the other, so let's just go ahead and confirm. We'll sell that off, join up their borders, make our empire just a little bit stronger. You can demand that Croatia return unlawful territory. Are they not part of the HRE? No, they're part of the HRE. I have no idea what's going on there. That's fine. We're going to leave things be. We have fought some natives. That's fine. Right, yes. Mercenaries, you, my friend. Let's go. Hungary. Yeah, let's work our way up over here. We're just going to probably turn around and do another war, is what I'm thinking. Let's travel up to over there. Let's grab you. We'll travel over there. What about you guys? Let's grab 60,000 men. Should we hold Egypt just in case? You know what? Overwhelming force is the best way to win, in my opinion. So let's go for that. And we'll grab... Let's see, all of you guys, we should probably cancel our mission. Mission settings, default cautious, select. Yeah, let's cancel. We may need to do a bit of a readjustment of our navies. Let's bring everybody into port. In fact, we're going to scoot right on out, and I'll hold down left control and drag and select, and that will collect us our navies. And so that should mean we're going to send everybody over here. That should be good enough to grab all of them. Yeah, very handy little quality of life thing there. Alright, now we can upgrade a port, so we may as well. We have oodles of cash. Go ahead and grab that. What else have we got? Anything else we could do? Not particularly, so let's just go ahead and invest more money into our economy. What do we want? Courthouses aren't too important at this stage. I think we'll go a couple of trade depots. Let's go for force limit. 0.3 isn't really ideal. Manufacturers, what about you? 0.39? Oh. It's all fairly minimal, but I guess we can do it. And then naval batteries. You know what? Some of that could be useful. Yeah, we'll go ahead and build... Hang on a second. Naval batteries. So that is hostile blockade force, disembark, hostile fleet attrition. Yeah, we'll go ahead and build a couple of those just for good measure. We'll chuck one down... Well, we've already got one here, so that'll cover all of those. Let's go... we'll chuck one up there for our fellow. We have... Already... Wait, are we already constructing a naval battery there? It does look like we are. Or maybe we're already building something there. Alright, maybe we are building a few things in a few places, but I guess that's going to have to wait for now. We will grab... We'll grab this one over here. We'll grab over there as well. You know, just make sure that if anyone gets any funny business ideas, that they're well and truly more concerned with other things. State houses, again, nothing of particular value. Let's grab... What do we want? Manufacturers, you know what, we'll just build a couple, and then, you know what, we'll spend the rest on universities. Yeah, that's what we will do. Let's go by minimal building spaces, because they're probably our highest developed and intricate, most beneficial provinces to our society. So we'll start with them first. Looks like Austria has decided to share maps with things. That's fine. Let's grab the... Need another month to go by before we can do things with the Ottomans. Actually, I do need to check. What are our rivals? Commonwealth and the Ottomans. Okay, so we're doing perfectly fine. We're at 100% power projection. That is phenomenal. And now we just have to wait for our armies to work their way back to where we need them to be. Alright, cool. Well then, I I suppose for now we're just going to kind of sit back and relax. Unfortunately, we don't have any more minus 0.17. What's happened now? Heretic princes. Might need to control a few things. Alright, and we do definitely have the vote in case anything goes a little bit awry. Alright, that will be fine. We could... In fact, we could go ahead and fight Sweden again. They have some land that we do desire. But I think we're going to go for the Commonwealth first. Again, the sooner we get this Imperial Authority ticking in our direction, the better. Honestly, I don't think we have to worry about waiting for our maximum manpower to come back at this point. Looks like, yep, our colonial nations are doing a great deal of work for us. Yeah, this is fantastic. Alright, so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and fight the Commonwealth as soon as we can. We're then going to turn around, fight Venice, and reclaim as much land as possible. And then from there, we will go ahead and fight Sweden once more for our colonial nations. We can invest in technology many years in advance, but I don't think that that will help. No, and what's that? Actually, we should probably check. How's our war exhaustion? We're doing alright. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Still doing very well as far as our governing capacity is concerned. I don't think we have too much in the way of rebels. Let's go and, oh yes. Ottomans, we finally got that spy network. Let's go sabotage recruitment. Please and thank you. And then we will, I guess we'll maintain you two. Let's go ahead and start spying on the Commonwealth. We should also go ahead and start spying on Sweden, because again we're going to need those as well, and then that will leave us with one person for declaring any more wars that we so desire. Alright, so I think that's pretty good. Our armies have made it back where they need to go. You guys are all perfectly well and safe. In fact, what we could do is... let's see, how are we doing as far as our army maintenance is concerned? Actually, what is our force limit? That's what we should really be checking. Oh, we can have another 50,000 men. Ooh, 58,000 men, technically. But you know what? I don't think it's going to matter at this point. We'll, you know what? We're going to build up a whole stack of... Actually, no, we won't. We'll build up another army down there later. We're just going to go ahead and fight the Commonwealth. I think that that is in our greatest interests. Now, I think technically we could go ahead and fight Sweden first, get a border, and then do a holy war. But at this point, I don't think it's too important. We're going to go for a reconquest. So that would be war goal, all of that other stuff. We could also go for reconquest. Poznan and stuff like that. So we have conquest and reconquest. Okay, so we'll get less aggressive expansion, but again, it's not going to us, so we don't really care. Maybe we just go for a standard conquest war. We haven't done one of those in quite some time. Alright, who would we be fighting? We'd be fighting Rupin and the Knights again. I'm not bothered by that whatsoever. Let's go and find a good one to take. You know what? Actually, before we do declare the war, we forgot last time. Let's go to our subjects, and we're going to make Hungary a march. That's what our plan is. We're going to take that defensiveness that they already have, and we're going to make it even better. So, I'm going to go ahead and pay off their debt, because they have a bit of that. And then, yeah, I guess we're going to go ahead and designate them as a march. That will give them, let's see... national manpower modifier, manpower recovery speed, land force limit modifier, naval force limit modifier, naval maintenance, fort maintenance, and fort defense. Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and confirm you. So that will make them quite powerful in the future. So with all of that, I'll let here, I think it is, packs or. We want something that's nice and close that we can easily take. Poznan, that's not ideal. Pest. We could probably take that fairly quickly. Yeah, let's just go for pest. We're going to go ahead and do a conquest war. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we need to wait a couple of days. Come on. Alright, there we go. And, yeah, we're going to dive right on into another war. Just before we do, though, let's just quickly double-check that we've got everything we needed. It does look like we are only converting for our subjects at this point, which is good to see. Defender of the Faith is working pretty good. Yeah, religious unity, I don't think we have any issues there. We're going to have to go ahead and do some more things. So let's just go ahead and dive right on in. Another war is what we'll do. Let's go ahead and take pest. Confirm. We have overwhelming support at the moment. Let's bring our mercenaries up over there. We have... let's see. You can move over here. You can move over there. You can move over there. Yeah, we're just gonna slowly march out all of our troops and see... There we go. A little bit of carpet sieging, keeping all of our strength nice and together. They do have a good 170,000, 180,000 men, but again, that is not going to stop us at this point. We have so much in the way of manpower, we can dive right on in again. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and call everybody to arms, because it's nice and easy to do it that way. And in fact, you know what? We're going to grab that extra money, get rid of that extra notification. I did sort of forget to go ahead and call in our allies with this war, but that is how confident we are. We are going to be absolutely annihilating these fools. So, let's go ahead and keep on rebuilding the HRE. Alright, so first couple of occupations should be ticking over any moment. Times of need, what have we got? Send a letter to Victoria of perhaps we can borrow one of their generals. We can go for more manpower, or we can say we don't need their help. You know what? Honestly, I don't think it makes much of a difference. Let's just say... Let's just grab a general. Another general never hurts to have. Go ahead and purchase a new ability, because I suppose it's fun and fancy to have all of the Splendor abilities. Alright, that's one. Let's go head on up over there. This is just going to be a very slow occupation, it seems. I'm going to grab you. You know what? We'll work up to here, to Poznan. We do need at least one army with cannons, which would be this one. You can go ahead and take that fort. You guys have this, that, and what about you? Cannons. Siege? Sure. Go ahead and move you over there. Traveling minstrel, what do we do? Fort or bring him to prestige, stability cost? Let's just take with the power. I'm not too concerned. Or conversions for our fun little subjects. Good to see, but I think this is going to go fairly alright if this is all that they've got. Oh, they do have 40,000 men. Oh, we gained 25 military power, and our opinion has increased. Well, that is a pleasantry, but again, I'm not really too concerned. It's always good to be powerful. Let's grab these guys. We'll keep on working our way forwards. Keep a really strong united front line, and there's going to be very little that they can do. We should... Granada, that is owned by our friends. Well, I don't think we're going to... At some point, I'm sure there's a chance for us to inherit this. Inherit? That's the word. I have no idea what. What do we do? What do we do? Does it tell us the percentage chance of the... It's inherited chance to get a new heir? Infants? I wish there was a way, I can't figure it out, but I'm fairly sure that there is a way to see the percentage chance of being able to call, sorry, not being able to call, but being able to see the probability of inheriting a nation. because again, they would be rather nice to inherit. I don't think we're going to spend the power, but at this point, who knows? Maybe it could actually be a benefit, because yeah, save us from hitting out our gov cap. Alright, all of these guys are still marching on forwards. Let's keep that on moving. Let's go. Actually, you know what? You've got cannons. Let's go to that next fort. Let's bring you up behind. You, my friend, can move here. And there we go. Alright, so at this point, I think this is just going to be a bit of a base race, because I think they're going to start trying to do some other things. Alright, what do we got? We have potential rebels. Ooh, 23 noble rebels. That'd be annoying. Lose some autonomy or lose a stability. You know what? We have so much administrative power coming out of our ears. We may as well just go ahead and take this stability hit. Go ahead and boost that right back up again. That is fine by me. I'm not really too concerned about all of this. We are doing a-okay. Luckily, again, I don't think that there's going to be much that these guys can do. They've spent a whole stack of their manpower to build up their strength, but it's just not going to save them. I think that there is very, very little that these guys can do. Alright, Siege of Thing is over. Great. Let's go. You know what? Let's march on their capital. That should surely elicit a response from them. Alright, now we're going to keep on influencing those nations there. Make sure that we have good relations with them, and I think that that's going to be all we can do here. Let's just quickly check. Is there any... This is all wasteland, I'm fairly sure. No more provinces to... Nope, no more provinces to get a hold of. What about down over here? Again, all of this is wasteland. Alright then, does look like we are cooked in that regard. What's going on here? Argentina is doing its thing. Okay, fine. That's fine by me. Let's go... Ooh, Poland has taken a couple of islands. Okay. I suppose that's all fun and games for them then. Let's go... that's being looked after by Holland as well. What is left for us? You know what? We may as well just go ahead and set up over here in the Moluccas. Let's go. Let's just go ahead and send them over there. We'll grab ourselves a fellow. He can transport on that ship that's nearby. We did buy a couple of extras just to be sure. Maybe we could go ahead and do some of these other ones as well. Yeah, we'll just get to that as time goes by. And I think that's probably where we're going to call things for today. We've already made a very great start against the Commonwealth. They're certainly not going to withstand our power and our fury for long. So if you do want to see the growth of the HRE, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.